life off grid. That's really what this is life off grid. We just hired some workers to finish the outside of our house. You wouldn't think that the best pizza place in the world is in a little fishing village, would you? How'd you guys get in here? I must have left the TV on. Whew, I've been sick for about 4 days now. So I've been laid up in bed. This morning it rained. First time we've seen it rain ever out here. First time at our house where it's raining. We've run out of electricity. we don't have electricity. We're freezing to death here, but it's awesome and beautiful because you only see this once in 3 years for us. We've never seen this. This is gorgeous. What a beautiful day it's been. And here we are this evening. Look at this weather. This afternoon. She's not allowed to go fishing with me anymore. Right there. This is why you don't take your girlfriend with you when you go fishing. We caught 5 altogether. This here is the smallest one. Wow, she tore it up. She got freaking 6. I only caught 1 of them. Espérate. No, can bring him in. No, bring him in. Es tuyo, es no mío. Sí, tú puedes. No, está. Está. Muy bueno. Un corvina, amore. I caught this guy, but whoa. Last time I caught one like this too, and I skinned them, and there's just not enough meat for me to feel like justified to eat it. So I'm not keeping these guys. The turtle, babe. See how this beam here, this support beam, this pillar, see how it's just like, it's like crooked. Look at it. So they're gonna pour another beam around that or straighten it out where it's nice and perfect straight diameter. They poured it. Looks perfect. So they're gonna, again, concrete all through this. All this will be done. The yeso was already done on this. So once we get all this done, we'll be ready to paint our whole house. So the next time we come back here this year, Rita and I will paint the house. So they're gonna have to put cement around this. We had to make this window smaller. The cabinets would have been higher than the window in the kitchen. So yeah, that didn't work out. So we fixed that. There's a little bird's nest up there. And so they got to do the fine cement around this. And then of course the rough cement and then the fine. And then they got to pour inside of here cement and that pillar there. That's these support beams. And of course they got to fix these pillars. And this one, look at this here. There's like a bow. They got to pour a slab all the way across that. A lot of work. So here's the other side. This is where we're going to hook up our propane for the hot water heater, so I'm not carrying up tanks, you know, when I get older. And you can see my cables for my solar running through here. I'm going to start cutting a hole. So around in here, I'll cut a hole. Ow, that hurt. I think that's it, guys. That's it. I'm happy with that. For all my solar equipment going through here. And this right here someday will be for the main electric coming in. When I put AC and I run a pipe, drill a hole through just like I did here. I did all that myself. Drill a hole, bring a conduit down here, and run some power into there, and get us some AC in here. All this is going to get done. It's the back porch actually, and then here's the front porch. All that gets done too. So all this is going to be finished. It's a lot of work for $4,000. It really is. Here too, they're going to fabricate some metal right here. They're going to bolt the metal to it, and they're going to build like a box all the way around this to protect these tubes here. Here, they're going to build a little wall right here, just right there. Not all the way, because we're going to put glass right here, just railing, so it doesn't block the views. Ocean views over there. Good morning. Cup of Morning Joe to you. Getting ready for the holiday festive spirit with my holiday coffee cup. Headboard that she finished. Took a lot of work. With the 2 nightstands. Completely resurfaced them. Brought them down to the bare wood and stained them and made this antique white. What I wanted to talk about, in the United States, I've had a lot of homes that are built with construction of wood. It's more common to build your house in America with wood than any other material. In Mexico, it's actually more common to build it like this. All cement. Most of the houses that are built are with these bricks. Because wood's kind of expensive actually here in Mexico compared to the price of wood in the United States. Look, you can see the pillars, concrete rafters. So you see here, all these concrete rafters. Well, this floor right here, we've got it sealed so you can't see any of them now. But right here at this floor, it had the same concrete rafters. This floor is cement. The roof is cement. The walls, this entire cement. There's no wood in this house at all other than one little spot. I built a closet with and I fabricated a wood wall. Other than that, this entire home, all of it is concrete, complete concrete. I could never build this home in the United States for the price I can build it here. So it was a no-brainer for me. Insulation-wise, structural-wise, you know, it's like I'm living in a cave. Here's a pile of rubbish We've had to tear out things and rebuild things. I think this came out of who knows what, but it came out of my house. I remember, I think this was a staircase. Something. We had to tear it out because it wasn't right. That's happened a lot to us. The brick is this brick. That's the insulated brick. You see how it's kind of made out of, it looks like styrofoam kind of, it's not, but it's just made out of different material than just the cement. And it's a insulated brick is what they call it. There were a little bit more money to do that, to build it this way, but there's a lot of benefits from it too. One of the benefits is, have you ever tried to pound in a nail inside of a concrete wall? Good luck. You can actually nail into that. It's the density in it is not so difficult where you can't drill a screw in it, so you can hang pictures. So that was a benefit of it. But the biggest benefit is the R factor. It's an insulated brick, so it will hold in the cold air when you're, supplying cold air in a hot day, and vice versa, obviously, when it's a cold day and you're pumping heat in there, it'll hold that heat inside your house more efficient than just the normal blocks like these. Well, they got it all poured and done. They finished all this. I've been coming to Mexico off and on visiting for about 20 years now. I never really wanted to live in Mexico, to be honest with you. When I got the opportunity to buy this property, I could not pass it up. Dreamed of living by the ocean, and I love to fish. I'm an outdoors person, and so we started building this house, and it's a off-grid home. It's solar. We have the water delivered, so we don't haul it in. There's a truck that comes by twice a week and tops us off. So we have water at all times. I've got a jacuzzi tub. I've never had a jacuzzi tub in my life. And it's actually hard to find bathtubs, it seems like, in Mexico. All the hotel rooms and everywhere you go, rarely would you see a bathtub. What are your thoughts about living in Mexico? Selling your home in America and retiring at a younger age in Mexico, because there's no way I could retire in America. There's no way that I could live by the ocean in America on the budget that I have. That's the plan, is to live an early retirement, not work until I'm 65. My father died when he was 69 years old. So let's say that I live till I'm 69 as my father did. That means I would work until I'm 65 and I'd have 4 years of retirement and then die if that were to happen to me. And nobody knows their time. I can go before, after, only God knows that. I'm at the grocery store here. I'll tell you what they sell. There's one of 3 grocery stores here. So they got the produce here. We gotta get some milk. And they have more produce over here. And so we bought all this. We got part of the package here. This is what comes with that package of carne asada. And then we got a soda. We got some dog food in here. Chili serrano. He's over here cooking our carne asada. So it's the same price. And then on the weekends, just you can buy your food and they'll cook it up right here. Buenas tardes. Smells good. And they cook it right here on the mesquite for you. Okay. So this is what we're eating. We got some of the steak up there. We got the onions here. And look at all that. We've already cut up some of the stuff that came, and this guacamole came. This salsa came in that package. It is cheapest way to eat carne asada. This side's all finished. We've been here in Mexico for about almost 2 months, and our house is coming along great. We've spent $381 on food for almost 2 months, so that's pretty good, and we've eaten out 8 times. So we've eaten out at least, once or twice a week. So this is the front of the house. There's just one little spot right up in here that they still have to finish with the fine texture, but it looks great. So you can see the house is almost completed. So all of around the house, all 4 sides, we had this fine texture of this cement put over the bricks, and all the beams, every beam squared up, made them much larger. Just shored everything up. As you can see, we got all the beams through here. This window and this whole side of the house was completed. Everything done, and the labor was $4,000. The material was $1,800. A lot of cement. We bought the material ourselves. So it's the hardware stores out here, there's no big box stores. So I think the material in a little town like this is a little more money to buy. We bought closet doors with that money, and we bought a hot water heater, on-demand hot water heater. This is the first time we've been able to just take hot showers at will. Before, we always had to boil our water. Literally, we were taking bucket baths. Typically, it was very hot, so the water was already warm. There was only a few times where it was pretty cold out when we'd been here, and we roughed it then. We boiled some water and just compromised. Now, gasoline is about the same price here as it is in United States. We spent about $300 in gas. The majority of that was coming and going. $75 to get here and about $75 to get back. And we went fishing a lot. I'm telling you, we went fishing a lot. We drove around a lot. We loved to explore. We had a lot of fun. It's just a great time. Great times. Wonderful times. And propane. So we spent about $20 for the month and a half, almost 2 months in propane. So our total expenses as far as, that was the $381 for the food, including eating out about 8 times, included us buying probably $20, $30 worth of water. So we for drinking water. We have our water hauled in for showering and so forth like that, and that's about $10 a month. That's all it costs us to haul in all our water, is about $10 a month. And the reason it's that cheap is this subdivision, they pull all the money together, and we just pay one company, one truck, to fill us up, to top us off. So they come by 2 times a week. A lot of times we're gone, and so we usually hit them up once a week, and I just top off the water. That cistern up there, that water tank, most people have like 1 or 2 of those, and they need to, fill those up often. Right here in the ground here, we have a really, really big one. It's big enough to fill that thing up probably 6 to 8 times before we run out of water. So we have water here comfortably for like a month if something happened where the truck broke down or we couldn't get somebody out here for a while. We got plenty of water to last us easily. And like I said, it's literally like $10. It's cheaper for water here than it is in the United States. In Tucson, my water bill's like $50 easily a month there. So the even water, even hauling in water is cheaper here. The food now, there's no big box stores here, as I mentioned. That includes, Walmart, Fry's. There's no grocery stores like that, folks, out here. They're just little mom and pop shops. Everything is little family-owned businesses, which is nice too, because I just feel better giving my money to hardworking folks like ourselves. So these big mom and pop shops that kind of rule in the U.S., they're out here too. They're out here, but they're in the bigger cities. We live in a little fishing village. So thanks for watching my video, and we'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot to me to see people liking and subscribing and commenting. I read all the comments. I appreciate all of them, and we'll see you on the next one.